Hello. My name is NicholassRivas. I talk about politics and stuff, and today we're going to be talking about the nuclear war pending with Russia. Um, yeah, I mean we don't know what's going to happen. Nobody has a crystal ball. We're all kind of in this together, trying to figure out what is to come. What we do know is that uh, Russia is antagonizing with Ukraine. Some will argue that it's antagonizing of us to be backing uh, Ukraine while they're trying to take over Ukraine. There's a multitude of conversations happening, and they're doing it because they were threatened by NATO, and oh well they were threatened by NATO because Ukraine was feeling threatened by Russia, and I'm definitely doing a gross simplification of it. The main point I wanted to preface with this video was that no matter what the damn reason is, like I don't care why and how Franz Ferdinand was killed, it led to World War II. So World War III, in the same vein, if we get to that point, we are fucked. I don't care how it happened, and I guess we should know how it happened because I mean that's the reason it's happening. But the idea that the whole world is pending on a few countries from stopping us from nuclear war is pretty terrifying. You know, like I know it doesn't seem like apparent to many. I mean, people have their day-to-days and they're just trying to work. But if we walk into a world where there is nuclear war present, we are dead. There's nothing we can do. We will die. So I want to just kind of put that point out there and really just drive that home that there is no world in a nuclear world. Like we're done. Like I don't know how people are not getting this. What I'm seeing a lot of is people are saying, "Hey, you know, if we go to war with, or if Russia is to use nuclear on Ukraine, will NATO respond?" Some people are saying, "Hell no, NATO won't respond," or "How, like, yes, they will." And either route, it's like we're really playing a 50-50 with our lives in our world. If Russia uses nuclear, then there's a big chance that we use nuclear. If we use nuclear, then everyone else will use nuclear, and we're dead. There's no world. I don't know how to preface this even more than it already has been. There's no war. We will die. A war against Russia, not saying they're in the wrong or right, but a war against Russia entails nuclear war. And same for those, like, Russia's, really, prodding the fucking horse here. With that fear, like I'm not trying to give them a pass, but I'm also like, hey, we have to be very cautious on how we react, because if we do go to nuclear war, we're done. It's over. There's no world. And that's what I want to like really hammer home, that if this World War III occurs, there's no World War III. But some people are very denying of that. There is no surviving a nuclear holocaust. Like we've all have come to that conclusion, right? Well, there will be adapting and da. No, the world as we know it will not adapt. And how we got through Hiroshima is very lucky. I mean, to think that, like, I mean, imagine if Hiroshima happened, in our current age, would we? I don't know. Would we see a similar outcome? Like, a part of me is like, no. Like, I feel like if like, Japan had nuclear warheads ready to go, then we wouldn't see the passiveness that occurred with it. Like, I can't see a world where someone drops nuclear bombs and we all just kind of call it even Stevens. Like, I don't get where people's mindset comes from. Nuclear war is the end of our society, and I can't imagine anybody trying to defend nuclear war. Like, I know nobody's like being a fan of nuclear war, but I don't see people being as cautionary as we should. Like, it's maybe I'm the crazy person here, but it's definitely I feel like understandable, right? Like, nobody is really like looking at the ramifications that we're gonna run into, right? So the main premise I want to say is just there's no world. Like, we're done if there's nuclear war. If Russia, I don't care what Russia's doing. I don't care, not to dumb it down and say that their actions mean nothing, but I don't care what happens. Like, I think let's try to avoid nuclear war as possible. But if they do become antagonistic, we're dead either way, right? Like so that's where I'm like, it's just I feel like we're fucked, right? Like we have this doomerism, wouldn't say on purpose, but we're you know, we have reason to worry, we have reason to be cautious, we have reason to really feel like the world is closing in on us, and our leaders need to understand that, like, we shouldn't be relying so heavily on that nuclear, like, or war option anyway. Like, I was seeing Biden say, like, oh yeah, we'll go to war with China if Taiwan is invaded, and I'm like, why is that even an option? Like, shouldn't that be the last resort? Like, two countries I get who are our allies and could have hurt us, you know, greatly. I just feel like it's like they will hurt us greatly, but I don't care as well. Like I don't want to say I don't care, but I'm like, there's a nuclear war if we are to intervene with a lot of these places and a lot of these crazy leaders. Why is it the U.S. has to put us in this like spot where we have to have this worry? Like, I don't want to go to nuclear war is what I'm saying. Like, fuck that. Not a crazy thought. I'm not insane for wanting some sort of peace. But I feel like we're in this like topsy-turvy world where like we're meant to be worrisome of like, I don't know, like we're being put in this spot where it's like we got to worry about Taiwan, and I'm like, look, Taiwan's our ally, but I'm scared of nuclear war. So I know I sound like such a bitch, and I'm copping out super steady for these people because I don't know what to do. I don't know how to like pin this. I don't know what, if there even is a right answer. Like, is there? I could not tell you. But you know, I'm sure someone in the comments is like, you know what, we just got to do it. If we have to go to nuclear war, then let's go do it. I will fight for this country. And it's like, guys, let's agree. There is just no war. Like, there is no society if nuclear is to occur. That's all I'm saying. That's all this premise is really about, is that there's just no world. Like, there's no world with a nuclear war. Like, I feel like I have to just really hammer it home to you motherfuckers. But you know, fuck me, right? Like I'm the kooky tree hugger liberal who just wants to not die in a nuclear holocaust. Like sorry everybody. But that, like, honestly feels like the position that we have to be like, oh well, you know what, it is what it is. I guess it's just nuclear war. Like, no, I don't want that damn world. I don't want to live in this stupid, like, horrible holocaust that could easily be avoided because a bunch of leaders want to have a dick measuring contest. Like, no. And I know there's like profit incentives. I know there are fears of us losing territory and being attacked, and it's not just a simple, you know, chess match that's occurring. Like, there's a lot of strings that are being pulled, but it's definitely like, look, man, I ain't going to war for no damn Nancy Pelosi. Like, that's the meme I kept seeing when there was the whole Taiwan scuffle. So, you know, like, I definitely find it true. Like, I don't want to go to war with this mindset of I'm fighting for some leaders that don't care about me, you know? But I feel like I'm kind of harping on the same thing over and over. No nuclear because there'd be no war. So, no world. So, yabba dabba doo. No, thank you. I'll end the video here. Thank you all for everything, and keep it real.
Gas mine on. That was too fucking close.
Fight to your last breath. Take this back. We are being dominated. Get aggressive. Enemy harp established above.
Sighting on harp.
That is a fail, DGI. All survivors are TB.
Moving to Cassavac Point.